everybody, it's Donna here. Everybody's asked me how I made this passport little book, and I thought I'd just go quickly with you today on what it is, how I made it, and just give you a quick look at it. It's nothing worse than people showing you stuff and talking for ages, so let's get into it. Okay, first of all, Elaine Hull. I think it's Elaine, or it's Eileen Hull. She's brilliant. Like, what she creates is fantastic. This is her diet. It's a huge one, so you do need the long plates. Well, I have them anyway. It just makes it a bit easier. And this is what this book's created from. First of all, now everyone's asking where I got the papers from. Really easy. I got them off the net. If you go into images, you type in Harry Potter, you type in magical, and you'll find that all these papers come up. Now, they are a lot of them are probably copyrighted. I don't know, but to be honest, I'm not selling it. It's a personal thing for me. I'm keeping it, and so that's, you know, it's up to you, I guess. You just need to check if it's copyrighted. These little bracelet. This is a bracelet here. What I've kept the book together with, a little closure, and I got that off eBay, I think, and it was $1 something, and it's from China. But look, it's really effective, isn't it? It's just like Hogwarts. If you can, I've got the sun shining in today. After yesterday, we've been so foggy. I'm really loving the sun, so I'm not going to even close the curtains because I'm loving it so much. Yeah, so anyway, get back to this. I will undo it for you, and let's get into it. Now, the spine, whatever comes out, what I've actually done is I've put that cotton through that spine, and then I've simply covered it up with another piece of paper. And this is for my cheap shop. It's actually a shopping bag, and I loved it so much I thought, oh, I could probably do something with that. So just don't look at papers, look at shopping bags, look at wrapping papers, and you'll see things like this. And look, that really looks real, doesn't it? Looks pretty good, eh? So the cover is 230 pound cardstock that was printed, coloured printed, and it's got a real nice shiny texture to it, so it's great. Now in here I've got, again, it's paper. What I've done with most of my papers, cut them down to the size of the page, and I've just roughly distressed them. That's all I've done. Okay, and I've tried to make them all different. The wands from the Harry Potter series, Albus Dumbledore, some of his sayings, and what I've done is actually added some 3D, I don't know if you can see that because of the sun, but it's for example, it's a little butterfly cut out, coloured in, and just add it there, just give it a little bit of dimension, I guess. And again, I've distressed all the things. This is plain and simple. I was going to make a little book out of that and put it in here, but I just liked it like that, so I've left it. I was going to do a lot of bulky stuff, and then realised I wouldn't be able to shut the book, so I've gone sort of basic pages. Okay, so I've just added a few little things here and there just to you know, help it along, and you know, so I mean, it's quite effective. Here I've just simply turned a page, you know, just added some extra stuff. Now if you go to Auntie Vita's Scrap and Craft, which is, she's got a site, a shop, and if you go actually onto her shop, you'll find a lot of Harry Potter papers are there. They're called wizarding papers, so go and have a look at, check it out, because honestly that's where I got a lot of this from as well. So this one I've just put a paper clip in, and this is for the whole of the years that they did the movie. So they started off year 1 and it went right through to the end, and I've just covered it up with some paper. Again, that's from Auntie Vita's Scrap and Craft that she's got, and I'm a Potterhead, which I certainly am. I've got all the books, and certainly have all the movies, so I'm, yep, a Potterhead for sure. There's no doubt about it. Okay, see what I mean? If I left it too much, it'll go bulky. So, and here again, all this sort of thing, and 9 3/4. All I've simply done is cut a panel out from that, and put another little panel there with Dobby with the elves on strike. So look, that it really is quite simple. I've just put a strip of paper underneath that, and then just cut out them two little off that circles off the bag I had, and look, it makes it really effective. Here I've just put a little faith with Dementors. Have a little faith that you'll get through that kind of thing. You know, you just try to follow it through. Again, very, very simple pages, but like very effective. Here I've got the Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw and whatever, and what their mottos basically are. And again, I've just put a strip of paper underneath it and lifted so you can see. So I've adhered 3 sides there, 1, 2, no, I've only adhered 2 sides, and I've left that so you can pull that up if you wanted to. Here's the original people for that started the school, them, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and that's how it goes. And again, you just need to decorate it a little bit. So I've put a panel, and in this case I've put 1 panel there, 1 panel there, and I've just done little slivers of paper here to match. See, you don't need to do a really lot. This is all the Daily Prophet of all the ones that was in their movies, and I've just cut them out and put them there as well, just to give it some interest. Now the Cornish Pixie, I actually I've cut that out, but this one here I've actually cut out sideways and did the wings, so it's like a dimension. Let me see if I can actually, don't even know how I can, oh yeah, there you go. So it's a dimension, see, so it's like just gives it a little bit of, you know, interest. This one here I've made to look like drawers with some brads, if you can see, yeah, there you go, with some brads, and it looks like a little bookcase. And again, it's that gorgeous paper behind it that I use from the book, from a bag. Okay. This one here is the coat of arms kind of thing, and what I've done here is I simply put holes in them and put 3D tape on it, foam tape, and tied some string through the holes just to give it like a banner effect. Here again, this here was from Arnie Vera's Scrap and Craft. She's got a great assortment of stuff, and you can buy it in a set sort of thing, so go and check her out as well. Again, just doing some strips of paper, something a little bit different just to give it dimension. I didn't really want to do much of this because I absolutely love it after all this time, always, and any Harry Potter fans will know exactly where that's from and who says that, and I wanted to leave it like that. These are people that's been lost in the movies, that's been killed or accidental death or whatever, and I just wanted to include that them people were an important part in that movie as well. Here I've just cut out a feather and with some mandrakes and the uniforms, that kind of thing. Again, it's just adding that little kind of things. This here is actually from the actual movie that came out in a magazine, and I cut that out, and if you have a look, it says sometimes you have to believe, and it's Harry Potter 3D cinema, that one. So I've just cut that out of a magazine. This here all came from Arnie Vera's Scrap and Craft, so go check her out. This one I want it really simple, you know, just because I liked it, really, and all I've done is put just a little thing there just to give it a little bit of interest. This one's Mischief, and these two certainly got up to mischief in the movie if you watch the movies, and these two little dots there from that bag actually look like eyes, so I thought it was quite appropriate. Here is Beginner's Guide to Wand Motions. If you ever see this, I bet you have tried some of these out, because I know I tried all of them out. I made some ones with my grandsons, and so I actually tried them out with that. Yes, I know I'm a bit old for that kind of thing, but look, they had a ball, and I had to do it because I was their nan, okay? And I'm sticking to that story. This one's here is just a salt and hat. Again, that came from Auntie Vera's Scrap and Craft in a bag of things. Again, the key did as well, luminous. And what I did with this, even though it's a key, it's all shiny. Yeah, you see, you can just get that. And I put glitter all through that just to give it a little bit of interest. And again, with that luminous and the candles behind it, I wanted that to be more black and white sort of thing, so it worked out really well. Wizarding World, Two Little Brads, again another saying from Dumbledore, and look, it's just really simple. This one here, I did a couple of tags here just to put across there, just to finish it up. This one here I love, it's again off the net, and I just cut them out and added them as paper clip art, some just paper clips on the 3, and I've actually heared them down because I'm not going to be getting them out and using them, so I've actually heared them down, but you can, you know, do what you like with them, I suppose. And now a few years ago, these are gorgeous little things, like a plastic, and if you see it, but they're the pictures with the frames. A few years ago when the movies all come out, they had this at the news agency, and you buy the cards and you could buy one of these. I think that was $2 or $3 or something, and I was given a whole set of them, so look, I'm pretty chuffed, you know. So Harry Potter the bird, and I just thought it was wonderful. So look, that's my book. Hope I haven't bored you too much. Like I said, I'll try not to talk too much through them, but have a go at it yourself. And just before you go, using this same die, I created this one here for a DT project, and this one was a Valentine. So as you can see, same book, but 2 totally different styles. Okay, pretty neat, eh? And this again, this is from Auntie Vera's Scrap and Craft. I'm on her design team, and if you think I'm pushing it with her, it's not so much pushing it, it's just that she's got the gear there. And so go and check it out, it's brilliant. And I love all this, you know. I love you from my head to my toes. Get it? Tomatoes? Anyway, this is another one I did, again for my besties this time. I'm a DT member for my besties, and again it's the same sort of book, but look at the difference. You wouldn't think that was the same book, would you? All different. And this one I did, my besties is a digital imaging sort of website. So what I did was make this little book up and make it into a colouring book, and started colouring the images, wrote down here what the Copic colours were, and so that's going through that. And another one I did, again for another DT project, this one for Auntie Vera and Scrap, we had to do an Australia Day project, so I did recipes that are all Australian, and all Australian sort of little pictures. So all these here are recipes, and look, all these guys you can check out on my blog, funtobeheadhere.blogspot.com, I think it is, something to that effect. How about if I actually show you? There you go. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So funtobeheadhere.blogspot.com. Check us all out. Hope you love these books. I love it. Get the die. You never go wrong, honestly. But have fun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.